Good day everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to look at a little bit about highs and lows, how to identify them. We're going to look at really simple, easy entry models you can follow with Confluence's one or two Confluence. I'm going to show you how I identify highs and lows. And also we are going to look at some chart examples to see if we can identify these examples in the live chart. And also make sure you stick to the end of the video so that you know exactly what to do and when to do it. All right, everyone. So I believe all of you have seen a market that does something like this. So what we want to do, we want to identify the highs and the lows. So I'm quickly going to mark this out and then we will jump straight back to it. All right, so here you can see we have the highs and we have the lows marked out: low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. And when we change trend, we have the lows, high, high, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows. So what we look for when a trend is breaking highs, right? This means we are in an upwards, in a bullish trend. As soon as we get a break of structure or market structure shift, this is when we confirm that we are in a bearish trend. So highs needs to be taken out to confirm we are continuing bullish. Lows need to be taken out to confirm that we are bearish. So really easy. So things that we look for, right, is going to be something like this. When we are in an uptrend and let's say price is pushing up, New York Open is starting right here, for example, we have a push down. In this manipulation move, we can always jump to the lower time frames to confirm a market structure shift, and to confirm a break of structure is if this low is taken out right over here. The low that formed this high needs to be taken out, and for an extra confirmation you can wait for the second leg to be taken out, and this is where you can take your conservative entries on the lower time frame. So this is going to be something like you can use a confluence as a fib, you can use an order block, fair value gap, some point of POI that's resting right here for price to react into, and then we can enter our full move to the downside. And it works vice versa. So there's two ways you can identify highs and lows. If you have your candles right over here, so there's two ways you can identify it. Like I said, if this is a low, you take the lowest part right over here. We call this a fractal low. So it's basically the candle on the left is higher, candle on the right is higher, and this is where you mark out your low. Same if you have a up candle, like a up fractal high. So the candle on the left is lower, candle on the right is lower. And then you mark out your lows right over there. So the other way you can look at highs and lows, I've been using this for a while now, is a two candle pattern. So when you have two candles, for example, like this, we are coming down. We need to have a down candle and an up candle, right? And then you're going to take the lowest point of these two candles and it's going to form your low. Same with the highs. We have an up candle and a down candle. And then we are going to take the highest point of these two candles to confirm the high. So this is the low, sorry, and this is the high. So a 3 candle high and low, and a 2 point candle high and low. So you can decide and go back test which one works best for you. Both of them work. Lately I've been using the two pattern candle. So let's go have a look at some charts and let's see how we could have entered some trades. All right, everyone, so there's an awesome giveaway that we're doing as well. I'm going to share the link down in the description. We are going to announce the winner on the 1st of October. So that's in 2 days. So you got today and tomorrow left to enter this giveaway. So let's quickly look at the prizes. So the first prize will be a 10K Blueberry funded account. Second prize, $500 instant Winloo account. The third prize, $60 funded HFM account. And then the fourth prize is a one-on-one hour session with me and one of the awesome traders here on YouTube, Andre Retief. So those are the prizes. So all you need to do, you need to open up an account with our HFM link. You need to open an account with Blueberry Funded, open an account with Winloo, and then you just need to fill in this form so that we have your details and that we can see if you actually followed the rules. Winners will be announced on the 1st of October. Leave the link down in the description for you to join this Telegram group so you can get an entry for these amazing prizes. So let's get back to the video. All right, so we are here on the NASDAQ. You can see we are on the 1 hour. The first thing we can immediately see when we look at this price chart, highs is being broken. This means we are in a bullish trend as the example. And then here we can see lows has been starting to taken out, and this is confirming our bearish trend. So when we look at this, let's have a look at this example right over here. When price pushed up, we consolidated. Where was the last low that created this high? So again, there's two patterns of candles you can follow, the 3 pattern or the 2 pattern. For example, if you use the 3 pattern one, your low would be right over, let's see, right over here. When you follow the 2 pattern candle, your low would be right over here. Why? Because you can see we have a down candle and an up candle. The lowest point of this is right over here. And here we have the candle on the left is lower, candle on the right is higher and higher. So this becomes the low, the last low right over here. So as soon as we break this and we're following the 2 pattern candle, you can clearly see here we took out the low, we had a retrace, and where was the last low created? Right over here. Down and up, right? Down and up. The lowest point is this one right over here. So here we had another break of structure, and this is where you can mark out your POIs. For example, you have your order blocks, resting zones right over here. You have the inverse fair value gaps. You have a fair value gap. You have a nice breaker block area right over here. So as you can see, price came down, took out this low, took out this low. We had another low that's been taken out for confirmation. Price came down. We entered this point of interest. So let's go down to the lower time frame and see if we see anything. So here is the 15 minute. Let's quickly see if we can see something. So we are here in the pullback. On this breaker block, we have a nice order block resting right over here. So that's already a confluence, an order block inside of a breaker block. Here we can see we have a bunch of lows that's being created. This was the highest point. So this was my low. Why? Down candle, up candle. This was the lowest point of those 2 candles. If you didn't want to use those ones, you can use this low as well. The 3 pattern candle, candle on the left is higher, candle on the right is higher. We had a nice big push down. We had the market structure shift right over here. We broke highs. Now you can draw your fib from this high to this low. As you can see, price came into the fair value gap right over here. Inside of our 61 and 78 zone, we call that the golden zone. Fibonacci right over here, price came up. You can take an entry on the zone right over here. You can put your stops just above these highs, and you can target a safe 1 or 2 risk to reward trade right over here that's equal basically with these lows. There we go, with these lows right over here. Or you can target a next obvious level of liquidity where we want to continue the trend down. And as you can see, price broke through this trend. We had another retrace right over here inside of an order block, and price made another push down right over here. So that's how easy it is, guys. Literally following the few steps that you need to follow, confirmation on confirmation, and then also that's how easy it is for you to take an entry.